Looking for number 2 just 24 short months later.
Didn't take long, did it? Made it back to the big game, and let's be honest, we're never going to forget that first Super Bowl title. That win over the New England Patriots, the big plays that came out of that, Nick Foles playing quarterback and flinging it all over the place. The Phillies special was turned into a statue outside of their home stadium, the Link. It's absolutely unforgettable. But now they have a chance to add to their Super Bowl collection. They want to hoist one more.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Now Brady on the bootleg. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride. And they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Well, that is not what you want to see from him on the big stage, obviously. And he's been so reliable all season long.
A big part of why they've gotten here to this game. But you have to wonder, will this haunt them later as the Super Bowl progresses?
12 yards is their pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. Now Wentz over the middle, and it's incomplete. With Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 36. These two teams, the Eagles and the Pats, did not meet in the regular season last year, so their last official bout was in Super Bowl 52 in Minneapolis. Everybody remembers that one with the Eagles staking claim to their first ever title. And the Philly special went down in football history with Nick Foles catching the pass from Trey Burton in the end zone. What a game that was. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines, the defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. They'll run for it. This is White. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st down, Brady. Escaping and a big loss here as he's taken down. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
To try again after the sack. Brady, and he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. Now Brady, as they've got it with a third down, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brandon Graham able to drop him that. Time for his second sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Now on fourth down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Lawrence Guy. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Shotgun now for Wentz. And Sanders has got it complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
And Elliott puts this one through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it?
And now look at him go. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. From one end zone to the other, 101 yards. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Well, a little risk, a little trickeration on that return, but hey, the payoff, a touchdown.
And because this is the NFL, no band on the field, no trombone guy getting trampled going into the end zone. But how about how they got it done and turned it into a touchdown?
And that's one of those things where if that's a fumble on a lateral, the coach is angry. But if it works and you get in the end zone, it's a pat on the back, right?
It's something you have to do. You got to try it, try and get it done, and make sure you give yourself every chance to find a way to score.
Football going back to the Eagles. And Charles, this Eagles team and the Cowboys, what an interesting NFC East race this turned out to be this season. A lot of people thought it would be these 2 teams neck and neck. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here's Carson Wentz now with the rest of his offensive unit heading onto the field. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown one interception. He wants to balance that off with at least one touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
On second down, it's Howard. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And this time they were for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Running with Howard. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. Wentz, and he connects with Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ward. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw is Wentz. That's complete, I think, a right side. And he gets it down to the 32. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Wentz now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. And he'll go down at the 28. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. Working from the gun, Wentz. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Elliott is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a...
And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. He will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The halftime show, quite a spectacle, but it's back to football for the second half of Super Bowl 53. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Now Wentz on third down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. They begin with Michel on the ground. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Michel. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. 53. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught by the tight end, Lacoste. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down. Second tour of duty for Watson with the Patriots. Remember, New England drafted him way back in 2004 out of Northwestern. He retired in the offseason after finishing the campaign with New Orleans, but decided to come back for one more go-around with the Patriots, and they might need him, especially with Rob Gronkowski no longer in uniform. From the 44, Brady. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack. Receivers, tight ends.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Timmy Jernigan with a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Roberts has it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 1st down, here's White. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. On play action, it's Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Complete to Watson, the tight end. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Well, a heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked
so
well.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. 3rd and 4. And this crowd urging on their defense. They're up and making noise. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Throwing on first is Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Wentz to throw again. It's caught by Sanders. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Here comes a big one as this crowd gets up making some noise. It's 3rd and short. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And he finds Howard complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard, 55 yards. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. Now Wentz again. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Less than 2 minutes remain here in Super Bowl 54. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. We've had some wild Super Bowl finishes recently. 49 in Arizona, 51 in Houston, now this one. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. Clock now under 30, ticks and running. The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Throwing now is Brady. Out to his left. That's to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
Brady and the Patriots now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. From the gun, it's Brady. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And that'll bring up second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now a play fake, Brady. And this is incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip back, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
That one good for 7 as this long drive continues, and the chains move again. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Brady's throw there complete, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On second down, they'll run with White. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop. And it's Michel once again. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Brady going to go on 4th down. He can run for it, and he will. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, I mean 2 for 3 before that. They finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. Here's Wentz to throw. Ertz has it left side. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. On 1st down, Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. To throw is Wentz. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run with Howard. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up. 1 overtime. How about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that 2nd overtime in just a moment. They go with Howard again. And some space here. And he'll be taken. Down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Partner, this is a pretty good drive they're putting together, and I know if I'm on the other sideline, that offense, kind of helpless, isn't it? Because they may not touch the football at all, because if they go down and score a touchdown, this thing's over.
Absolutely, that would write an ending to this script. We'll see what happens. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Howard. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And they work this out past the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. Backed up deep in their own territory. They were in search of a cushion, and the cushion was found.
And you have to think total game, even in overtime. As a head coach, field position still counts in this spot. So they had to get out from the shadow of their own goal line, get themselves some breathing room. Obviously, that helps them out.
It got his man complete. have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And, partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now, before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. On the ground, this is Michel. Less than 2 minutes to go in this overtime. It's sudden death now, but we are still all tied. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. On play action, now Brady. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And it's another Super Bowl title for the New England Patriots. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.